Coming up, I show my experience and composure. Oh, that's incredible. I had my finger on the wrong button and tried to downshift by looking backwards twice. Excitement levels for driving the Toyota Altezza reach new uncharted heights. Can't be bothered anymore. Where's the nearest cliff? I'll go off there. And 15 episodes in, I show that I've got things under control. That is easily the worst race I've ever had on this playthrough so far. Hello and welcome back to our playthrough of Gran Turismo 3 for the PS2. It's day 139, just under 23,000 credits in the bank. And last time, well, a tale of two parts really. We bought the Mitsubishi Evo. It was one of the most fun cars to drive, some of the best races I think we've had in this series so far, and it paid for itself. It covered two competitions, it earned its money back, but then as so often been the case in this playthrough, we've then kind of ended up with a dead end, no prize cars, opening up new avenues, so we've had to buy another car and then upgrade that, which has re-depleted our funds. And we're near the end of completing the beginner league, and I thought we'd have more options by this point, but unfortunately, we don't. We keep needing to buy things. And added insult to injury, it is just especially after the Evo as well. That's just such a sad-looking car. That is the car of like a regional middle manager somewhere who hates his life and his wife hates him. That's what I get when looking at this car. And I know this is technically also, I was informed this is also the Lexus as well. It's a Lexus IS, but it was released as this first, and it went under this name until 2005. Yes, I've been reading up on it. I don't have that knowledge in my head. But Christ, maybe it looked good at the time, but I don't think it's aged well. It just looks very sad. But it's not the worst to drive. We've upgraded it to the point where it's competitive. I'm going to go and enter the series and see if we can win it. But before we do get started, there's a lot of new people who've joined the channel since the last episode, so if you're watching this for the first time today, you're very welcome. Hello, thank you for stopping by. Just a heads up, this is unlike any of my other series, as this is a long play, so there's going to be not as much edits in this. It's going to be more like a pre-recorded stream, but I do still sometimes cut things down, maybe if I'm taking ages trying to pick a car to buy, or, you know, umming and ahhing of what upgrade to put in, which does happen, or if I'm just having a good old Japanese section, I'm just going on, and I'll cut it down then, but otherwise it's uncut, and we're just going to try and play through the game. We've completed exactly 12% by this point, and it's going to be our second series race. It's only our second one. The Yaris was the other one, Toyota next, and as you can see, we've only managed to upgrade the car to be good enough to get second at Deep Forest Raceway. I only ever try and upgrade the cars enough so we've got some good racing. I know it is an option just to whack upgrades in and just drive off with it, but I want to have some good racing as well. And there's been quite a few photo finishes actually. It's been a lot of fun. I'm going to have to hit the ground running with this, because the car isn't just going to be like the best of the field straight away. We're going to have to drive well. So we're going to start at Midfield Raceway and see how we go. But it should be near the front. But I think it's going to be down to me to be the extra missing thing that gets us up there. Here we go. Midfield Raceway to get us started. That didn't feel like the best of starts, to be honest. But let's hope we've got the oomph in a straight line. Go, come on, winding it up slowly. And this is okay. Again, I went to lift off. I did that in the last episode. Don't need to lift off there. We don't have anywhere near enough power to warrant lifting off yet. Let's see if we can get ambitious on the brakes. We do. Clip the grass, run it wide. Oh, excuse me, sir. The middle managers have got their elbows out. They obviously don't like being referred to as a dull creature. Flying down the hill. Let's at least get up to third. Oh, we might even... Oh, no, there was definitely no space there, and he rightfully tries to slam the door on me. Oh, this red one. Me and this red one are not getting on well. But not a bad first lap, all things considered. It was a bit messy, but we are up to second. And oh, we've got the speed! Okay. This is the perfect start. Excellent. So it is just full of Altezzas. The only other eligible cars for this competition was the Lexus IS, which is, again, the same car, or the was it the sports version of this car, I think, which I wonder what the prize car is going to be. Right? Surely it's the sport, or it's going to be even tighter and just be like, oh yeah, have a Lexus. The Japanese Mercedes, as Alan Partridge refers to it. Yeah, you know, I bet the game's going to be a proper but it's just going to have a Lexus. You don't even get the Sports Cup one. Or maybe I've got to gold it to get the Sports Cup one, I don't know. Actually, to be fair, what am I talking about? For the series races, it's a choice of 4 random cars, isn't it? So could it be something else? I was informed in the comments recently that you sadly can't win a new Beetle, and we are going to have to buy a new Beetle. 2 seconds is not bad, considering how much we struggled to second place when we were testing in the last episode, and it's been a while since I've played. To come straight out and drop everyone like that, it's a good omen. Yeah, you can't win a new Beetle, so I'm going to have to spend actual money on that big pile of stuff. If you're new here, I don't like the new Beetle. I don't know if that was obvious. The Cup version I can tolerate, but the modern Beetle, no. Classic VW, fine. New one, no. There's just something about it that sparks rage in me. I don't know what it is. Definitely not got the starts down. And it does take us a while to get up to speed, but I feel like, as is often the case, once we're in the top end of the range, we've got the oomph. Oh, that was a nicely taken first corner. And it is the silver granite car taking the lead again from the red one we've got aggro with. Oh, excuse me, sir. Not quite sure why you braked there. Oh, and I'm being... Oh, you can sod off and all. Christ. Not the best start to the race, but we've got a bit of a longer section here where some of the power can bail us out. Oh, God. You know, to be fair, it is quite sprightly considering how it looks. You think it's going to be this cumbersome, dull thing, and it does have a little bit of agility to it, despite its looks. It's often how I've been described. I've never been described like that, so no. Oh! Sent that one from China. Didn't come off, but we do at least get the exit. And once again, end of lap 1. Despite making a bit of a meal of it, we are hunting down the leader and down this long straight up to the top end of 5th gear. Just gonna... I didn't mean to be aggressive to the guy then, sorry. Oh no! Well, I did a great job at outbraking him, but I also, you know, outbrake myself. I think this was one of the races in the Yaris Cup as well. This is one of the ones we didn't win, which we do have to go back and pick up. Oh, no. Where are you going, sir? I'm that bored by this car, I just decided to stop turning the corner halfway through. Can't be bothered anymore. Where's the nearest cliff? I'll go off there. Oh, come on. If I lose this one now, it's this sheer lack of skill from me. Come on. Oh. Gonna barge their way back through, but we're on the inside. Come on. That's it. That's the one. Beautiful move. Ooh, side by side through that fast section. Down the hill we go. It's not the prettiest of driving, and I do apologise. But again, it's going to be enough to go 2 for 2. I'll be honest with you, blessed. I feel like I'm doing very badly, and I'm being rewarded for it. Which isn't usually how this goes. But another 2 seconds, just about, on the Granite Altezza. And that's our advantage up to 8 points now. I mean, I wasn't expecting to maybe get through it and gold everything, but it might be on. Although we did win the first 2 races of the Yaris Cup as well. So let's not get carried away. Okay, so this could be an interesting one. Deep Forest Raceway, which before today, when we were testing in the last episode and upgrading the car so it was to a competitive level, we only were good enough for 2nd. And I honestly feel like I was driving better in that episode than I have done today. So let's see how we go. It's now the traditional bad start in the Altezza. Oh, a bit spicy on the wheel spin. Altezza doing everything it can to prove to me it's not a dull company car. You know what I mean, right? You don't think I'm being harsh on this guy? I think it looks very dull. Maybe it's just aged badly. Because modern Lexus, Lexi, the modern IS looks quite nice. And maybe it's just the fact that it has aged a little bit. This is still a relatively new game in my head. This isn't over 20 years old. What do you mean? Right, I've had a terrible first lap. And right on cue, the awful driving's now actually kicking in. I am going to lean on this guy a little bit. Sorry, sir. We might be spared some blushes as the Granite isn't leading. It is the angry red boy that we had problems with. Oh, no! Oh, well, I mean, that's just karma, isn't it? Hello! Can we at least get into the top 3? Do a bit of damage limitation. Come on! This is a good little run. Beautiful, beautiful, come on! I think we're too far back to salvage a win for this one. Sorry sir, a bit of chop of the nose off there. Oh, get a bit naughty and lean on him there. And we are suddenly in touching distance of the leaders. It might be a bit too much. Come on! Oh, just a little bit too little too late. We come home 3rd. That was just a god-awful first lap. We have a better first lap and we are up there. Okay. It's okay. I can't remember what we get. Is it only the top 3 that we get money for? I can't remember. But either way, we still pick up the 4 points. And our overall lead is still pretty healthy. 6 points now to the Gran Altezza. The red one trying to get itself into the fight. Oh, yay. Cool. Altezza still hasn't anywhere near paid for itself yet, so excuse me if I don't put a down payment on a house with that. This is route special stage route 11 or 5. 5. Either way, big long straight in it, which is kind of bailing us out at the minute, so I approve. Tried revving it for longer, that wasn't better. Sometimes, I'm not great at the starts on this game. Sometimes it takes me a couple of goes with the car to work out when the optimal change up from first is. Oh, that was a terrible first corner. It's right on cue. Was it the, did we literally like, oh, where are we going? The understeer from F198 has infected me. No. Ugh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we ended up coming 4th in like 2 races in a... What are we doing? What are you doing? Right. Am I still trying to drive this like the Evo? Is that what the issue is? This is it now, because I've had 2 races where I've driven terribly and won. I've not really learnt to drive the car well, and now I need to drive the car well. And I don't know how. Okay, I need this long straight to somewhat bail me out a little bit now. Come on! Actually, I've just realised I was wrong. You're a really exciting, sexy-looking car, and I wish I had to drive you to work every day with a briefcase and a tie that's too long for me. Now be nice to me, please. This is genuinely atrocious. Oh. So you start the episode by saying, oh, there's lots of new subscribers on the channel, welcome, you're all welcome, and immediately the success has gone to my head. Look at how crap I am. No. Might end up being last here unless I have a really good final few corners. Oh, well, they've all crammed into the wall there. Let's just take a few off them. Come on. Ow! You little bastard. Why are they suddenly quicker? Why all of a sudden have you got speed? Oh. That was humbling. Granite, though, botching it, is the red one that we banged doors with. Now our main competitor. Oh, we are level on points, with the Granite one only 4 behind, going into the final round. I'm sure there's some of you there like, oh, that's convenient, after winning the first 2. Oh, how convenient. We're level on points going into the final round. I did not like how incompetent I looked. I don't care how exciting it is. That was shit. I do. What just happened? Now I'm worried I'm going to lose it after a perfect start. What's the track? Seattle. I've spent a lot of time at Seattle, but it doesn't mean it's my friend. Okay. I'm concerned. I need to focus. Excuse me. We are winning this. Decided to change up earlier there. Seems just as bad. Shit. Anyway, right. Ooh. Again, it nearly swung round. What are we doing there? This is unbelievable. Oh, come on now. Oh no! How? I knew I was going to do that, and yet I did it. Sorry, dude, that was an unsafe rejoin from you, I've decided. Oh, okay. What's the gap? About 2.4 seconds. We've got some work to do. Hi! That smacked of desperation. And you know what? My counterpoint to that is, so what? That's all I've got. Oh no! Where are we going? Who's driving who? It feels like I'm driving a different car now. What is this? Come on. Wow. I feel like this is what I get for just being mean about the car. Pretty much from the very beginning. I feel like this is like a, you know, you can mock this car, but actually you can't even drive it, so who are you, you know? We lose by 5 points. Finish third behind the red one. That sucked. That sucked quite considerably. Look at the fall off. That's just incredible. Oh, well, that really hurt. That's actually hurt more than anything else I've done in this game so far. So, like, you know what? I know we've only just got the car, but I'm gonna treat it. I'm gonna apologise. To be fair, there's a considerable tone change in that oil, so let's just give you some nice wheels, some nice rims. Would you like some fresh new boots? Make you look a bit more sporty. You know, I'm a big fan of like an all-black rim. Something just to make it look a little bit meaner, you know? Like these. Let's go for it. Would you like a wash? Must be very hard work. Look at that. Beautiful. A beautiful professional car for the working man. And I've always said that's... I love that. So... let's just move along. We're going to go again. I don't want to put more upgrades in it, because there's so much money's gone into this car, but it's clear that these circuits require a bit more input from this fleshy idiot. So I got proper lulled into a false sense of security. I drove crap for the first 2 races and got wins, and then when I needed to drive well, it just battered me. It proper 1-2 sucker punched me. So let's zone in. I'm determined we're going to beat this. We have to start by nailing this one. I think I was carrying way too much speed into certain corners and just trying to overdrive it. There we go, look at that. Great start. We've got them looking up the inside up to this next one, but we're not going to give them that chance. Tried to go wide and then cut in with the speed on the exit. Didn't quite work. Sorry, what? I've got no excuses for that. I feel like for about 10 seconds my brain just shut down and I woke up in the gravel. Do I need to go to a doctor's? What was that? What just happened? I wish I could explain to you what's going on this episode. Come on. Now, let's just see this one out. Still gonna win by a healthy margin by the looks of it. You know this wasn't the problem one, so that's good. Step one in place as it should be. Again by 2.5 seconds, so the track's playing a big difference in how well we do. We've got different opponents this time. It's blue and black leading up the charge. Hopefully we don't end up black and blue. Right. Straight into it. No messing around. We can win this one. Let's win this one. Let's win it with more confidence. Use this to get more used to how the car behaves, how it handles. I mean, I've still got the memories of the glorious Evo in my head and how much fun that was. Four-wheel drive, agile. Could throw it around. And while it's true that this car is more agile than it looks, I think I was maybe giving it a bit too much credit for how agile it is. Christ, sorry sir. Actually no, you're a screw you. To the inside. Beauty. This right-hander is a lot of fun. we go, let's go, let's go. Look, let's not go that much though. That was a bit of a... I was just sliding alongside. There was quite a big pronounced donk there. We put a banging donk on it. Oh, oh, it's getting unsavoury. Oh, I don't think I like you. The red one behind me and all. This uber long straight is going to mean we're actually going to take the lead this time around. Good. Good, good, good. Yes. Still not quite there with the car positioning. Definitely got it this time around, surely. We won this one last time, what are you saying? Have I not had enough sleep? Is it lack of hydration? My head is just all over the place. Sorry. It's not usually like this. Although it kind of is, but for different reasons. Absolutely nailing this second lap. Well, it's not perfect, but it's decidedly better than our opponents. Good, 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 good. Right. This is where it gets serious. This is where I need to keep my head on and not let this slip. 2.9. And it's... oh, that's good as well. We've had a... oh, the blue! Blue has dropped to 5th! So that's going to help us in the points. Which is good, because we may still have a wobbler. But let's just have less of a wobbler, and we can do it. Look at that. 12 points clear. If, I swear to God, if I don't convert this from here, 12 points clear after 2. 4 points more than last time. This has to be the one. Okay. This is where my trouble started to unfold. Deep Forest Raceway, we're back. We know we can get at least second here. Let's see if we can keep up the winning streak. I've said this before, but it is so good how you feel like you can have some, like, quite defined throttle control through a button. Because I think it was a little feature of the PS2 where there were pressure pads in the buttons, so how hard you pressed a button did make a difference. And you can feel that with how much you press in the throttle. You can control wheel spin now. Get such a good feeling through the cars. Dude, just X and square. And obviously the analog steering on. while I've been waxing lyrical about that, we've had a similarly poor lap. I don't want to see where that white car has ended up. It was a good idea in theory, just not in practice. Ahead of us, the two cars who are tied second in the points. But we're at least up to third. Let's see if we can work our way up to a win from here. Here we go. I mean, that was obviously going to happen. Where's my racecraft gone? Again, not much there to begin with, but it's definitely opened through a little hatch in my head and flown off somewhere else. Maybe that's why Lando Norris is suddenly a race winner. He's got what I had left. That's a ridiculous claim. Why would I say anything like that? I'm just trying to account for where any last little drop of common sense I had has gone. Right, this is a strong section of the track because it's a straight line, which is embarrassing, but right now I'll take it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, no, don't go wide! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Go! Go, 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 go! Come on! Come on! Yes! 100th of a second! Oh! Again, it's elbows out. It's a bit naughty. But we drag race him to the line. Oh, God. I feel like we needed that. An extra bit of cushion now. The gap is 16 points, with a maximum of 20 left remaining. So there's a little bit of a cushion now. And we only managed 5th and 6th in these last time out. So it's just marginal improvements should be enough to get us over the line. I think I will actually formally... I was only apologising to the Altezza before so it would like me and drive better. I would like to formally apologise to the Altezza because that was a fun race. It still looks dull as shit, I'm sorry, but that was a fun race and it's fun to drive. I think I just had blues of leaving the Evo behind. And I was angry I just had to spend all the money I'd earned. Like, progression in this game is interesting. At least from my perspective. Maybe I'm just making all the wrong car choices. There's probably car choices that are much smarter. Similar to the Evo, where it's like, buy one car, you can complete 2 competitions. And I'm probably just doing things in the wrong order, where actually if I'd done certain competitions in a certain order, I'd make the prize cars work for me a little bit better. But from the way I'm coming at it, it does feel like I run into dead ends quite frequently and just need to spend all my money. But maybe that's the point. Maybe the game doesn't want you to amass lots of money very early on. We are still technically working our way through the beginner league. Actually, there's nothing technical about it. We're literally doing that. So I know there's going to be lots written and people will have analysed the best way to have done this game. But when I had this is the same copy I had. Or is this the same copy I had when I was younger? Oh no, I might have actually rebought this as an adult. But when I had this when I was younger, I never completed the game all the way through. Sorry. Do apologise. But in that interim time, I've not really read up on... Like, loads of people have played this loads of times and they'll have the best route through it. I've not read up on any of that. I've come to it blind. Almost as if it's a... it's still relatively new. And I'm sure there's people who will have played this game through and know some smart decisions and know some smart routes to take. Probably tearing their hair out at some of the decisions I've made. But hell, I am enjoying the blind approach to this, even if it means I am probably spending more money than I should. I've spent 1.5 laps yapping and I'm 5th. I've really put my feet up after winning that 3rd race, haven't I? Come on, let's see if we can make up some more places. Really are just slow in 3rd gear compared to everyone else. It's only when we get up to like 5th gear. It's going to be 5th place again. We are still at least going to have the lead coming into this final race. So, who's won it? Oh, it was the black, wasn't it? So it is our main competitor. So what is the gap coming into the final race? 8 points. Okay. So, quick maths, 4th or above will be enough if the black car is winning in the final race. Now, it's hard to imagine, after how badly Seattle went last time, that it could go any worse. That is easily the worst race I've ever had on this playthrough so far. So, come on. No need to panic. Just drive better. That's incredible. I had my finger on the wrong button and tried to downshift by looking backwards twice. That's excellent. We're off to a banger. Again, how many hours have I been playing this game for? And I'm still doing that. I don't see the points shifting up to 4th up there. Still momentary desperation there, it must be said, but the black car is not winning the race at the minute. Let's get up to the magical 4th place though. Oh, you could sod off. Oh, no, 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 good lord. Oh. This red one's back at the perfect time to try and cause me grief. Oh my god. Well, the black car seems to have dropped to 3rd, so we are alright at the moment. Let's do well on the brakes here. Oh, sorry, something flashed up on my computer screen and it distracted me. I wanted to check the recording hadn't stopped. Good. God damn it. Okay. Still think we're going to get away with the tournament win because of other results. So that was good. That was better driving through those corners. Oh, how have I tagged the wall there? Oh no! Let's flick through here. But we do nick fourth after nailing that final corner. Can I just tell you that is probably one of the least satisfying series wins, just because of how bad the fall-off was. God, I needed to scrape over the line. Jensen Button 2009. Flying away with it at the beginning and then just quick, get the points, get enough. Everyone's caught up. But in the end, we do win by 7 points. I think it's a slightly flattering scoreline. It's one of those where I've won, but at what cost? I don't feel good about it. But thank God we did it on the second go. We are going to have to come back and try and win those races we haven't won. And they're going to be a challenge. Jesus. But let's see what prize car we've won. Oh, first of all, it's 10k. It means this Altezza still hasn't paid for itself, but it's a step in the right direction. What do we win? One of 4 cars available. It's a Toyota Celica. Ooh. I like the Celica. I don't know if it's this model that was in Need for Speed Underground. Looks similar to it, but this Celica just always makes me think of Need for Speed Underground. As does Lil Jon. For, you know, it was just always the song that came on when you opened it up. The shock I had when I heard the non-radio edit of that song as well. To the window, to the wall. Right, we've done it. We're going to have to come back and get them. We have a Toyota Celica. And as nice as it is to have a Toyota Celica, I actually don't think it helps us right now in the slightest. Let's go and take a look at some of the specs. So it's an FF car, naturally aspirated, 181 brake horsepower. Suddenly doesn't suddenly step in as being the most impressive in our garage. And power, I still keep getting confused by power to weight ratio in this. So my understanding was you need elsewhere, the lower the number for power to weight ratio, the better. But I feel like in this game, the higher number is... I don't know if that's backwards. Considering the way my brain's been for this episode so far, I don't think now's the time to go into it, personally. So we've got a couple of options. We could stay in the Altezza and go back and try and gold those 2 races. There's a couple of races in the Yaris Cup that I didn't win. which we could go back and try and gold. Or we look around for something else to do. Which, unfortunately, I think means buying another goddamn car. Shall I get some... I think I should get some money first. Let's switch it up and jump back into your friend of mine. It's the Flesh Yaris. Welcome back. It's still a really unsettling colour. I don't like it. But it has endeared me slightly to the Yaris. Because this was another car on my list. And we go to Tokyo. A circuit where we've won at today. Let's see if we can do it. Be slight adjustment in this car. So this should be a bit more agile, a bit more nimble. If I remember rightly. We are the only RS version. Back in all its fleshy glory. Slightly less oomph off the line. But let's get into close quarters and start banging doors again. Really embracing the British touring cars ethos. Suggested gear for that corner was 4th, but I'll be honest with you, the lack of drive out of the corner wasn't great. To be fair, I should have changed the oil in this. I don't think I've changed the oil in this car in a while. Swing to the inside of these two. We do, that's good. Okay, how have we got the oomph to get up to these top 3? We should be flat all the way up to the top, although this one's coming back at me. Don't you lean on me. Oh, I'm compromising my line. I tried to move the car to the inside because I felt like he was going to stick a nose up the inside. No, mate. I'm just going to keep saying no. Lynn, I'll just speak over you. There's a second, not just a third Alan Partridge reference this episode. Flipping out, yeah, we don't quite have the straight line oomph. So it's the reverse problem we had in the Altezza. But if we can get close enough in the twistier sections, we might still have a chance. Gap is less than a second. But again, at the top end, it feels like we're suddenly starting to reel them in again. It's very odd. Yeah, down to third gear felt like the right move there. Probably over an hour into this episode, and now I feel like my brain is switching on to driving at least somewhat smarter. Like, who's going to still be watching after an hour when the first hour's been like that? Although I'm speaking too soon, we're going backwards now in a quite comprehensive way. Where the hell have you come from, mate? God damn it. Okay, good run through there. Good run through there. Good run through there. Come on, get to the inside, get to the inside. Oh, thank you, sir. I need to really close the door. We do. Oh! Right, we're going to have to do a bit of blocking here when we're so bad in a straight line. No! No, no, no! No! Don't you dare! No! Come on! Come on, you fleshy monstrosity! Go! Come on, you sake! The entire field is separated by half a second. Are you not entertained? It's your reward for sticking around through the absolute show that was the opening hour of this episode. I'm sorry and thank you, but there you go. Okay. I'm gonna change the oil in the Yaris, because every little helps. And that's a very dull green. This is going to be much brighter as a result. There we go. And you know what? We've been through a lot more with this car, and it's made me feel somewhat softer to this version of Yaris. So again, I just love it. I just love a sporty all black rim. Oh, there we go. And make it look a little bit sportier. It does deserve a wash as well, but I'm trying to save up money for another car. It seems a bit frivolous, doesn't it, really? Does washing your car actually do anything? Does it actually give you like a cheeky 1 bhp as a joke, or is it just literally there for because it's fun to wash your car? Because it's a game for car lovers, Gran Turismo. So I understand the appreciation of having. Do you want to wash your prized possession, even if it never really looks dirty? But anyway, okay, we were so close. We've had a slightly better start there. Third gear. Oh, angle's all wrong. Okay. See if we can... Oh no, we're going to get leaned on. Why did I go to the outside of this guy? Get round the outside of him. Oh, that was pretty nice though. Change of oil and some sporty rims. I'm feeling a bit more racy. Here we go. Oh, for God's sake, though. We are going to get leaned on here. Don't scrub off too much speed. Once again, up to here. Excellent. Really good. We're leading on the first lap. Slightly better run out the corner. Hell, if we can do that again on the next lap, we might be able to do it. Let's practice some defending for your life. Not bad. We are going to have to be slightly further ahead, though, I think, if we want to hang on. Although, I've been able to keep them away this time. Well, let's have a better lap and see if we can build the gap. Oh, I'm being lent on by the yellow one. Ooh, yes! That was nice. Best exit, but a very good couple of corners. That seems very slow up to here. Really important to nail these two now, just to make sure we've got as much space between us and them. I think that's okay. Don't think we're even going to need to block on this occasion. Pick up one of the ones we didn't manage. We are going to need all gold in all of these races to 100% the game. And it turns out, based on a couple of comments recently and a bit of extra research, we're going to need both the races and the time attack in arcade as well. Doesn't matter if we don't all gold the licenses, but we are going to need both the races and the time attack, which is an interesting combo. But at some point we'll get to jump into arcade mode and have a little mess around there. One forum post I saw said you have to do it with garage cars as well, so it's no point grabbing one of the ones that gives you the, from the selection. You got to do it with garage cars. Anyway, so I was checking I've done the right one. Yes, Trial Mountain, the other one we got 4th on. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. Good start. Power down. Sorry, don't know why I decided to go completely off-road there. As always, one of them into the mountain. I always call that the mountain, as if that's the eponymous Trial Mountain. Well, I don't think it is it? I'm sure the mountain is visible in the background somewhere, isn't it? Ooh, understeer, hello. We are currently up and doing one better than how we did in the tournament, but good lord, where are we going? And just like that, we are down in 4th. ourselves up to second through this sequence. Oh, 3 wide over there. Beautiful. Sorry, sir. Said, embracing the British touring car madness of it as I go into the mountain. I mean, if we literally step back, it's clearly not a mountain, it's just rocks. It's... Okay, decent run out of there. We're going to reel them in. Chance to make the move up to this one. Down to third is the way to do it. Okay. Just a few corners to survive, but they're not typically corners I take regularly well. Getting hassled from behind. But we have a much tidier run through that one. Oh, where are we going? No! Come on now! I think it's okay. I think we've built up enough of a cushion. Good! 2 more golds. I've not done nearly enough of that on this game so far. We hop, skip and jump to another win. And a bit more money in the bank. Excellent. And that's a very well-paying competition as well. Much more cost-effective, the Aris Cup, than the f***ing Middle Managers Expo. Sorry. I could badmouth it now we're done. Ugh. So, what are we left with? We've got Audi TT, Legend of the Silver Arrow. Those are both going to be expensive to buy the cars. We've got the Type R meeting, which will be a bit more reasonable. There's quite a few cars here. Accord, NSX, Civic, Acura. Okay, there's a few there that might be okay. Also paying out £5,000 for a whim, but only the top 3. We've done the Evo meeting. It's gonna be this, isn't it? It's gonna be the cheapest car to buy. Oh, and critically, one of them's the test course as well. Which means it's gonna be important how much top speed we've got in it. Shall we have a look at how much one of these things is? I'm so sad. Okay. Volkswagen. $15k. The RSA is 70. We can't afford it, so it doesn't matter. And the Cup car, not available. I'm assuming we're not going to come up against any RSIs. 15k is immensely cheap. Ew. Brother, ew. What's that? What's that, brother? What are these colours? I've just noticed. Oh, we've got Batik Blau Pearl Effect. So it's Pearl Effect. Techno Blue Pearl Effect. Speak German, apparently. I didn't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm spending so long picking it. I'm just trying to make it more bearable. Not like I even see the bloody car half the time from the view that I use. I'm going to pick the Techno Blau Pearl Effect. just because I like the name of the colour. And here we go. So in a similar situation, we're not going to start the tournament in this episode, but we are going to run a race and see how competitive this car is out of the box. I don't particularly feel like going to Seattle. It would be good to know how quick it is in a straight line, but test course just is so long. So we'll go to Grand Valley Speedway. Let's see, shall we? This has been an unintentionally quite a long episode, but I'll be honest with... Are you serious? They're all Cup cars. Why are they all Cup cars? No! No! It's the big... So I was going to have to spend 70k at least on the RSI version? Or I'm going to have to stick a load of things in this for it to be quick? This is so upsetting. I should have... I mean... Is it wrong of me that I assumed it would be the base version? I now feel like an idiot. Well, we've got 109 brake horsepower. Shall we see? Shall we see how bad it is? Oh, they sound beefy as well, don't they? I don't think I've ever been angrier in my entire life. I was going to say when playing a video game, but actually no, full stop. I'm not doing I'm not doing that. Pit flaps. So how much? I feel like this has been just a complete car crash of an episode. Will I get to see the specs of this car at least? 201 brake horsepower. So we're about 100 down. Power to rate ratio is about 5.7, so the vehicle's 1,000 kilos. Right. So let's compare it to a new Beetle. 115 brake horsepower. About 200 kilograms heavier. And that confirms the higher the number, the worse it is. Okay. I had it backwards on what I thought it was, because I thought the... I can't even be bothered explaining it. My brain's melting. This is... Like, it's good. We've won a competition. Cool. We've got some more golds. Great. I feel awful. I feel awful. Why? This felt like such a mess the whole time. Is it me? Am I just having a breakdown? I'm gonna need to do some weight reduction. Although the specs of the one I'd not bought had more brake horsepower than the one I actually have. I'm sure. Let's confirm that now and just have a look. 109. I'm sure it said like 112 in the... I don't know. I mean, there might be a story behind it. I learned the story in the comments from a couple of people last time about the reason why all the Japanese cars top out at 276, even though they secretly don't. Which is a great story. What's Volkswagen's f***ing excuse with the new Beetle? Sorry. Right, so I need to get it up to around 200 brake horsepower and strip some weight out of it. So let's do lightweight stage 1. Because this is what we always do. Well, that's going to be way too much. So we could do stage 1 of NA tuning. Or polish isn't very much. What's the racing chip? Even less. Let's do stage 1 NA tuning. What does port polish do? We need a 10. It's a lot for just 6 brake horsepower. Yes, that pause was how long it took me to work out the number 6. Let's do port polish. Let's do racing chip. The money is disappointing. And then I think we need some sports tyres on it for the grip, for all this extra power. And we have 8,000 credits. Am I gonna, like, stop recording and go, oh my god, what have I done? The new Beetle. I'm shaking. Right, what's the spec? Okay, power to weight ratio. I can't remember what the number was for the other one. I think it's in the ballpark now. This is better. Shall we see how it compares? I've got 8 grand left. What have I done? Why did I just jump into the new... I just knew I was never going to win a new Beetle, so I thought, oh, well, 15k for a new Beetle. Cheap. And then I've just been so enraged by the fact that it's all cup cars. I've just leapt off the deep end and spent all the money I had. Oh, bloody hell. Well, it absolutely flies through first and second gear. Third gear, not so much. Alright, can we get back up to them? What's the drivability like? Feels very sluggish. We're with them, that's something. Third gear is such a long gear. Oh, why did that one just suddenly slam on the brakes? What the hell happened there? Come on, power! We're going to have absolutely no chance in the test circuit. Yeah, there's a car here, dude. You might want to sod off. Well, somehow we're up to second. I think we're going to have to defend all the way up through this section. Oh, here we go. Yep, we're going to get swallowed up. Oh, why these two had the same idea as me? It's like, yep, inside line, guys. Just, that was farcical. Please, can we at least finish in the top 3 and earn some money? Because I am broke. We might have to persevere with those bloody Altezza races to get a bit more money. And I know you can go back and obviously replay races to get some money in. So for example, the Yaris races we've won easily, we could easily go back to one of them and pick up a nice easy $5,000. But I wanted to avoid, where possible, trying to grind out for the cash and having to replay ones we'd already won. But this little shopping spree I've just gone on might mean I need to. I think I need another load of weight reduction because it still feels really sluggish. Maybe suspension. And ultimately I need a bit more power. And I think engine balancing, even though it's a lot of money for not much actual brake horsepower, will be good, because I'm pretty sure that means I can then tamper with the gear ratios, which will be really, really important when we come to test course, so I could just set it to top speed. Yes, I'm aware that as I say this, my driving standards have gone out of the window. Please go away. Go all the way to hell. No. I don't even get money for this 4th place, but I'm going to hold on to it. It's mine. This is not making me like the new Beetle anymore. It's not changing my opinion. Oh, I did have some money. Oh, sorry, I am. You can tell I was falling into a bit of a spiral. Like, the Sound of Silence had started playing. Everything, like, colour had drained. Okay, we get some money. Thanks! So I need 3,100. 14,100. 19,400. No. 19,700. So I need to earn 11k. So I could go back and do those Altezza races and make some money. Maybe I'm thinking about this the wrong way. Maybe I need to look forward to the Amateur League. Because there are some of these. What if the Evo is good enough for this? What if the MR2 I've got is good for this? Maybe I need to make a start on the Amateur League and build up some funds. Maybe I should have done that in the first place, before I spent all my money on a new Beetle. And on that bombshell, it's time to end. Thank you for watching if you still are. This is probably one of the longest episodes I've done. And I don't know why, because I think I've just full on lost my mind. I started thinking we're going to jump in the Altezza, smash out the championship, won't win every race, but we'll win the championship in one go. That was the first mistake, because I was driving like ass all the way through. It beat me up at the end, so I was like, right, let's save face and win it. Did win it, but still drove like ass at the end. Then thought, okay, let's just get some victories, win, and then immediately, what's the next championship? What's the next thing? What is it? Why didn't I stop to think at any point? I've just come in and just charged through this episode like a bull in a china shop, and I feel like I've now woken up, and all my money's gone. I've got a car I don't want in a colour that I don't like. I just like the name of the colour. This was horrific. But thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. There'll be another episode soon. Actually, this might be sooner than usual because I need to get back on track. What the hell have I just done?